everyone, this is Louisim, and in this build I am doing a house inspired by the new expansion pack that's coming to The Sims 4, which is Eco Lifestyle. Yesterday the trailer dropped, and if you didn't see it, I suggest you do in order to fully understand the context of this video, because I will make a lot of references to it and to the new pack in general. So in the trailer I saw this house and I was really inspired to build something similar with what we currently have in the game. For the wind turbines I found this object of only the blades in the debug items and used columns for the base. You can also see me using the tool mod to rotate the blades, so it looks like the turbines are rotating in different directions, which kind of makes it a bit more realistic. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the tool mod is really helpful if you want to build, and I have a video that's called Must Have Mods for Builders where you can see more details about it, and I will link that below in case you want to check it out. If you want to build something similar to this, here's a tip for you. If you don't want to search through all the debug items to find the turbines, you can just search for the term wind in the gallery and filter by room. Someone already uploaded the object, which is really helpful, and the same way you can also find the solar panels. Obviously, these objects don't work in the way the ones from Eco Lifestyle will. They're just decorative, the turbines aren't animated. But it kinda goes to show that even though you might not wanna buy the pack, this sort of eco look is still sorta achievable. Although I will say the turbine is from Discover University and the solar panels are from Get Famous, so you might need these two packs instead, but if you already have them you can totally go for it the way I did. Right, so for the house, I wanted to keep the style of the pack in mind, so I put that container at the front. And the rest of it is actually quite modern, maybe a bit more than the pack will be, at least from what I've seen so far. But I think it suits this house pretty well. So what did you guys think of the trailer? Because I saw some really mixed opinions about it, and I'm really curious to hear yours. Personally, I'm kinda neutral, I guess. I'm excited about finally getting ladders, the candle making, that bug farm object, and generally the build and buy objects I've seen are great, but I don't really have an interest in the idea of cleaning up a neighborhood. That's just not really my style of playing. I also really hope that the world doesn't start dirty on every new save, cause I wanna be able to use it more than once, and I usually have a lot of saves because I keep building in all of them, and I don't know, I just wish we can have like a switch or something to choose if we want the world to be dirty or cleaned. I also kinda hoped to get something to, I don't know, expand the game more. Like, it is an expansion pack, but from what I've seen so far I don't really see many new aspects about it, and I'm worried that I'm just gonna play it once, get the neighborhood clean, have an eco home, and then never touch any of the gameplay again. However, the sim gurus have said that there is so much more that they haven't showed us yet, and I'm really excited about that. I believe there's gonna be a stream and also a gameplay trailer, and I'm really curious what new features they have kept hidden from us. So yeah, I'm keeping an open mind, and I'm aware you can't judge a pack just by the first trailer. So everything I've said is just from what I could see about the pack up to this point. Also, I have seen a lot of drama in the Sims community because of this pack, and I think everyone should just calm down and respectfully have their opinion, because I've seen both sides of people who either love it or hate it, throwing some really mean comments at each other. So please just be kinder to one another and don't insult anyone, especially don't attack the sim gurus. Like, what's wrong with you if you do that? In case you didn't know, I'm a software developer, which most of the sim gurus also are, and I just can't imagine someone calling me names over something I've worked hard on and had no executive decision over. Yes, you can totally voice your criticism, but just don't do it in a rude way. Just please try to be respectful. So that was a tangent. Now back to explaining a bit what's happening on the screen. I have skipped most of the landscaping because it wasn't really that interesting at all. And we are here trying to do the interior of the house. Here I just realized that there's no good place to put the stairs for the upstairs room. So I ended up putting them on the side. So upstairs is the bedroom, and if you wanna go to the rest of the house, you would have to go outside to get there. But I think it was the best approach considering the way the space is, and I don't know, I just didn't really like how the stairs kind of were in the middle of the room when I put them inside, so I think it's a good compromise. So the container is just a mud room. I put a couch at the very end and just normal hallway furniture. I think it's pretty cozy, especially I love the way that light goes over the couch. But I don't know, maybe it's a bit cramped, like it's only 3 wide, so there's not really much space in there. So I don't know if you're claustrophobic, if you'd like this container. And something that I've put everywhere in this house is obviously plants and greenery, because I mean, come on, it's an eco home. Of course, I used lots and lots and lots of plants. So yeah, that's a recurring theme you're gonna see in this build. For the layout, I just kept this downstairs area as an open space, because I don't know, if I divided it in rooms, I guess they would just have been way too small. So there's just a bathroom and the rest is open spaced. I wanted to use these industrial counters because they're the ones used in the trailer in the examples they gave us for this pack. And the kitchen appliances are from Cool Kitchen Stuff. I just like that they are really modern, and I thought that they would fit the idea of this house. Although in the trailer I saw that most appliances were kind of rustic. I assume, like I saw a TV that's an older model, and that's sort of what I mean by saying that this house is probably in a style that's more modern than what the pack will actually be like. Because I've seen a lot of objects that look very like machinery and rusty, or just, I don't know, older models. I'm not really sure how to explain it. And in this build, I actually used a lot of items that I don't normally like. I think there's a lot of items from the fitness stuff pack, because that had very futuristic objects. Not really sure if that's the right description, but they're just really modern and a bit weird, so I just thought they fit perfectly into this. By the way, what's your favorite style to build in? Like, I am very comfortable with building modern homes and not all that comfortable with traditional ones. Like, I would do a traditional home here and there, but it's not really what I prefer doing, and it also kind of gets repetitive after a while. So in my builds I kind of try to keep it very mixed and usually have like themes for my builds. Like I built a fortune teller's home or an Irish pub. And also that way you never get bored of building, so that's also a really, really big advantage. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I really dislike doing voiceovers for speed builds. I am usually really, really terrible at them because I don't know what to say, and I also just stumble upon my words and I make no sense and I have to record the same sentence over and over again. But I actually really enjoyed this one, and I don't know, I think I'm getting better or something. I'm definitely more comfortable, and it's usually really hard to start because I don't know, I guess I'm just nervous. But once I go over that barrier of oh my god, what am I gonna say? What if I can't record this properly? Just kind of flows from there, so I'm really, really happy I got to this point. Hopefully I don't get into the other extreme where I just ramble too much and it's annoying. So I'm sorry if that's what's happening right now. I should probably get back to explaining a bit what's happening on the screen. And now I'm doing the bedroom, which is probably my favorite room out of this house. It's really spacious and there's so much light into it because of all those windows on every side. And I just love it. It's really zen. I guess the only downside is that it doesn't have a toilet upstairs, so you have to go downstairs every time. But otherwise, I'm really happy with how this room turned out. I really love that object that I just picked up from, I think, Tiny Living, with those books and candles and the little plant. I think is just so adorable. And I just tried to find some more clutter for the bedroom, but I guess the more clutter that I put in, it just didn't have that clean, modern look to it anymore. So I kind of tried to keep it minimum. And I also put in a bonsai tree because it just made sense that this sim living here would be into gardening and would probably have a bonsai tree as a hobby. So here I'm just searching for a rug and I kept that one in green. I just think it ties in everything in the bedroom perfectly. We are getting to the end of this video and thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below what you think of the new Sims 4 pack. If you are new to my channel, I upload new videos every week, so click that subscribe button to see more. I'll see you in the next one.